are back here on the offense side of the ball here in the Broncos playbook, looking at gun, trips, tight end, offset. I'm going to come out and stick. We'll match with just any nickel play here. And yeah, this scheme, obviously, you see a ton of people run like trips and trio, bunch formations online. And it's because those three receivers on the left side of the field it's just difficult to cover in Madden because there's no coverage calls, there's no bunch calls. Like you can't run banjo coverage in bunch. You can't do these different adjustments that you would see on Sundays. So it makes it very difficult to stop in Madden. So a lot of people use it. But bunch or not bunch, trips, tight end, offset. First one we're starting with here, this is stick, but I like to have scat as my audible here. And the main thing you're looking at is the tight end option route here. And then with stick here, you have Jerry Jeudy and your tight end on an option route. So if you want to run stick, if you would have Hot Route Master or something like that, putting Y, Hamler over there on like a crosser would be great. We'll throw him on like a slant. So you have two man beating routes with Jeudy and your tight end. Maybe you block up your running back, have a 6-man protection, something like that. You have two man beating, and then you have a face catching opportunity down on the other end of the field. Throw the ball outside, come back, click on, catch on, come back to the ball. So pretty simple. I just really like having something with these option routes. So you want to have scat or run stick in your audibles here, and that's again just for the man beating route. But with scat here is the one I like to run. You can leave Jerry Jeudy on his little bubble here, and again, maybe you run like Hamler on something like that with a slant or a cross over the middle or a post or something like that. But you have your man beater, you have the zone beater, and you don't throw the ball to the other team. But you're trying to. I probably shouldn't even go to the replay. That's awful, but but you can kind of see. I mean, obviously this defender comes down. He's at this point he's definitely coming down here. And Hamler's wide open. So just make the right read over there if that's something you're trying to do with the play scat. Obviously, you can just kind of stretch Jerry Jeudy down the field and do a ton of different stuff here. I don't know what that was. But you have the man beater. You have basically like a little hitch route from Hamler in the slot if you want that as well. So scat, nice little short play. And again, I mean, you still have your big guy on the outside as well. If you have like your Mike Evans type receiver, that's kind of the guy I like to go to. Mike Evans type receiver there, Sutton over there, another big receiver. So you have your chance for a face catch out there. So all around pretty good play. You have short stuff, long stuff in scat or stick, whatever one you would prefer to run. So next one, we're getting to the meat sort of the scheme here. We're going to be running X under and then sales or level sales. So X under, we are going to be running the concept smash on the right side of the field, and basically we're running a similar thing on the left side of the field as well. The difference is X under, you're going to be having Jerry Jeudy, the B receiver, getting into like the middle of the field, beating those cover twos, which conveniently enough, we actually do have a two high safety look, split field look, open field look. Jerry Judy's going to get to that middle of the field, whereas level sales, you're looking to kind of like flood the middle of the field and make a read over the middle of the field. But X under start, I mean, you can really just, well, if I pick the right play, that would work better. You can leave this absolutely just stock here, or sometimes I do like to streak Cortland Sutton out there just for a face catch and to kind of clear out for Hamler underneath. But I mean, pretty simple. Everybody's pretty much ran the sale concept before. I feel like if you haven't, I mean, have you been watching the videos on this channel? Because I mean, we cover this. This is something to every scheme for sure. So we're putting this guy in conflict. He obviously is going to play this flat receiver here, the running back. Which, I mean, we actually had a little bit of pressure, so we had to get rid of the ball, which would have been nice to been able to hold and throw the ball over there. But wide open nonetheless here. You can see Jeudy getting in behind on this cover two. Would have had a nice look as well. And then over here, this kind of did a good job there. And that's kind of the downside as well to streaking your guy. Kind of carried that defender into where Hamler was going. So probably like a cloud flat over here, and then just the streak carried him into the corner route. So that's kind of the downside. So maybe you want to leave him on an in route or something like that if that's happening to you, if your opponent's calling cloud flats and things like that. But Jerry Jeudy, again, I like that route as well. I'm glad that happened against man, because sometimes you can, if they're in a bad spot like that, you can click on and throw the ball down the middle of the field and click on and come back to the ball. But again, fairly simple here. Left side of the field, right side of the field. I mean, I don't know why Russ didn't throw the ball, but you saw Jerry Jeudy wide open as well. And that's to attack these two high. I mean, it looks like we're going to get like a man look here. But level sale is very, very similar to that as well. Very similar to what we're doing. And this man looks, that is why, if you're looking like a cover 0 look, that's why I do like to have Scat in these, and stick, if you want to have stick, because of those man beating routes as well, just to go back to that. But here again, this looks like a man look. I would probably go to Scat in a real game. But level sale, again, similar things. On the right side of the field, we're just running a smash concept with tight end and the running back, trying to put a defender in conflict. And then these 3 receivers on the other side of the field, they're all going to be coming at different levels of the field and at different timings to try to throw the defenders off. And that's especially hard for a user to defend for pretty obvious reasons there. Russ off platform. And we're making those throws now, but if your opponent would play underneath, shade underneath, those could be picks as well. So that's something else to look out for. And again, if you don't want just straight up levels here, if you want like Cortland Sutton on just a face catch chance out there, an aggressive catch chance, 100%. That's totally something you can do. If you want to streak Jerry Jeudy or something like that because you think you have down the seam, or streak Hamler, whoever it is, you can streak any of these guys or put them on. That's what I like to do anyway. Crosses are kind of different because you have the corner out by the tight end that they kind of run into. But like for this one, we'll kind of streak Cortland Sutton because I think it's man coverage here. Like the guy over Hamler, the guy over Sutton, the guy over Jeudy. Like I think that's man coverage on the left side of the field. It's really not. So we can come off that and check the ball down basically. Pretty easy right there. Pretty simple way of moving the field here, of moving the ball down the field. Like here, like I think this guy's over Hamler, this guy's over Sutton, this guy's over his receiver. I think that could be man coverage. Okay, so I streak him, and then both of these guys end up going with Sutton there, and I mean that's just very easy, right? The corner route by the tight end backs up this guy, backs up that linebacker. Obviously this linebacker is going to take the deeper of the 2, and I mean that's just an easy completion down the middle of the field. So level sale, absolutely love it. And again, once you're pairing it with X under, I mean you can really catch your opponent off guard. Maybe your opponent's looking, maybe you hit that Jerry Jeudy short in route a few times, you hit him with X under and then hit him over the top on Jerry Jeudy going down the middle of the field. A ton of different things you can do with the scheme, obviously. So good stuff there. And the last one we do have out of this scheme is PA crossers, and this one you can leave, you can just leave it stock. I like to block my running back if you don't want that play action. Animation, I guess. Yeah, and then you can leave the tight end on this block and release. If you're looking to kind of get outside the play here, and oh my, that's a Russ dime right there. That was a Russ dime. But if you're looking to immediately get outside the play, that is something that you can do. Something like this. Try to hit the guy over the top. That was terrible. That was terrible right there. But you can see the idea of layering these routes deep and trying to hit these guys deep. Another thing you can do though with your tight end, if you'd have Hot Route Master, tight end apprentice, whatever it's called, is you can put him on a crosser, and then basically you're running deep crossers with Jeudy and your tight end with Hamler going deep, Sutton going deep. But you're basically running deep crossers, and deep crossers are amazing. They're very tough to stop. People love running cover 3. People love running man. There you go. Run deep crossers. That will solve anything. But if you are looking to get outside the pocket, you probably do want to cancel your play action, just so you can kind of get outside and sort of make the read down the field. Wow, that's crazy right there. This is looking like real life for us. That's tough. That's tough. But you can see the completions down the field. If you have throwing abilities, you have just abilities in general on your players. That's going to help you as well. Mutt players are going to be better at this point in time of the year. So yeah, that's good stuff. And again, I mean here, another reason I love Scat, this is actually just a good look at the end of the video here, is they stack the box here. Maybe you're running the ball on them a ton. There's RPOs out of this. There's inside zones. I think there's even an 0-1 trap, I believe, out of this. So there's definitely good runs out of this as well. But here, maybe they start stacking the box. You can kind of hit Jerry Jeudy on like a little bubble route or something like that if you have a dynamic player in there, Tyreek Hill type of player, if you will. So that is really the scheme. You can really hit a ton of areas with this scheme. Everything looks the same, but you're doing different stuff out of it, and you're chucking the ball down the field on pretty easy concepts to read. You're putting one guy in conflict and making the easy read down the field. So I hope you guys did like this one. If you did, obviously you're 10 minutes into the video. You probably did like it if you're this far. So subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. I'm sure you know how the YouTubes work. This probably isn't your first time watching a YouTube video. So yeah, all that good stuff. Do whatever it is you need to do. And with that, I hope to catch you next one. Later.